Year 6, their work continued for the New California Republic, which involved them traveling into the seedy casino of Gamora and dismantling all of the leadership of the Omertas within. It was there that they destroyed and killed both Big Sal and Nero, and now it was Cachino who was in charge. With that out of the way, they set their sights much elsewhere. This is Fallout New Vegas.
Welcome back. Zoop, zoop. There we are. Let's do a quick save. And should we just be on our way? I would love to begin Dead Money. We're kind of near it, in fact. But we probably should do a little bit of stash and stuff, right? At the very least, we could sell. Well, I mean, do I need to? Maybe I don't even need to, really. Yeah, because we lose, like, all of our stuff. Yeah, you begin it with nothing. You begin again. Right? You begin again. Okay, Sierra Madre grand opening. This is the one we need to do. Okay, which is, oh yeah, like I said, right nearby here. Perfect. Okay, I think it's on the upper area here. I'm not positive, but I think. Yeah, I want to say for this DLC and at least one more. Is it Old World Blues? Where you all... Well, no. Maybe it's only Dead Money where you start with nothing. That may be the case. Maybe all of the other ones you have your equipment. Okay. Is it further out? It is a little bit further out. Okay. Well, what can you do? We'll check over here. And just beyond Camp Forlorn Hope, which we haven't really fully done anything at yet. Right, we'll hold off on Forlorn Hope. We just need to remember that we haven't done any questing here whatsoever. Some of the NCR's power armor troopers. Oh dear. Let's just go around this way. Okay. And then, I think it's just right down here by this pile of shit. No. Not quite. It's very inconspicuous. I mean, as you can tell, if you haven't played it. Which I think most people at this point, if you play New Vegas, if you buy the game, I feel like there's a 75+% chance that you're getting, like, the Ultimate Edition that has all of the DLC. You know? We're so far removed from launch. Drainage Grate to Brotherhood of Steel Bunker. Down the hatch. Equipment storage, which I think is where all of our stuff will end up after this. Somebody here with their head blown off. Jar of cloud residue. Oh, a martini. Huh. Okay, we'll leave that for now. Sierra Madre. Dead Money takes you to an extremely dangerous area of the Mojave Wasteland. A one-way journey until your business at the Sierra Madre is finished. In normal mode, you'll encounter new traps, enemies, and new companions whose lives are tied to yours. In hardcore mode, you'll be fighting the environment as well. A toxic city that erodes health over time, companions are more vulnerable, and so are you. Dead Money is recommended for experienced couriers, level 20+. If up to the challenge, continue on. The Sierra Madre grand opening awaits, and has been for 200 years. Stay in the Mojave Wasteland, seek out the radio signal in the bunker. Oh wait, hang on, let's stay here. I haven't listened to the radio signal, have I? Now let's turn it up.
Is inviting you to begin again. Come to a place where wealth, excitement, and intrigue await around every corner. Stroll along the winding streets of our beautiful resort, make new friends, or rekindle old flames. Let your eyes take in the luxurious expanse of the open desert under clear, starlit skies. Gaze straight on into the sunset from our villa rooftops. Countless diversions await. Gamble in our casino, take in the theater, or stay in one of our exclusive executive suites that will shelter you and cater to your every whim. So if life's worries have weighed you down, if you need an escape from your troubles, or if you just need an opportunity to begin again, join us. Let go and leave the world behind at the Sierra Madre grand opening this October. We'll be waiting. Has your life taken a turn? Do troubles beset you? Has fortune left you behind? If so, the Sierra Madre Casino, in all its glory, is inviting you to begin again.
Okay, there's the
Come to a
loop.
place where wealth, excitement, and intrigue await around every corner.
Good.
Stroll along the winding streets.
Okay, in we go.
Resort. Make new friends.
You think Rex poops?
Flames. Let your eyes take in the luxurious expanse of the open desert under clear, starlit skies.
Okay.
Gaze straight on into the sunset.
This has very, maybe it's because they're really dialing up the Art Deco with the Sierra Madre.
Gamble in our casino.
But this feels right here, this feels so Bioshock, you know?
Executive suites that will shelter you.
Nope, I just lost everyone's
and cater
perk.
to your every whim. So if life's worries have weighed you down,
Oh no!
your troubles, or if you just need an opportunity to begin again, join us. Let go and leave the world behind at the sea.
Oh.
You've heard of the Sierra Madre Casino. We all have. The legend, the curses, foolishness about it lying in the middle of the city of the dead, buried beneath a blood-red cloud. A
This is the first time I heard of that.
shining monument luring treasure hunters to their doom. The world's most famous stars and entertainers were invited to its grand opening. An invitation was a sign of exclusiveness. The opening was supposed to symbolize a road to a brighter future, not just for the world, but for all who came to its doors. A chance for anyone to begin again. Except the Sierra Madre never opened. The war froze it in time, like a big flashbulb going off. The grand opening, one big ending of humanity. It's still out there, in the wastes, preserved, just waiting for someone to crack it open. But getting to it, that's not the hard part. It's letting go.
Oh, it's letting go. Letting go is the hardest part. Okay.
Are you listening? Good. From now on, when I talk, listen and follow my instructions.
Holy
Play
shit, it's so
stupid,
loud.
Play clever. Make the mistake of saying no. That collar on your neck will go off and take your head with it.
Collar, what are you talking about? How did I get here? What do you want? How did I get here?
Get here? You walked into one of my traps in the Mojave, following the Sierra Madre signal. Now, you're here with that collar on your neck. It's like that Pit Boy on your wrist, except filled with explosives. A little radio of the old world. Just needed some tuning.
Do you know what
Do
a
what I
Pip Boy
say.
is? I
And the
don't think it
collar
is
will
like
go.
that.
Refuse, try and run, disobey me, I'll kill you and find someone else. There's no escape from here until I let you go. The sooner you accept your situation, the better.
What do you want? Then maybe you better tell me why I'm here. I'm not going to help you. Well, what do you want then?
That structure you see above the fountain, the Sierra Madre Casino. You need to break inside. Heist. Too many years in the making. But to get inside, avoid its traps. You'll need to gather a team. As I found, one cannot do it alone.
So I need others to pull off this heist. Who? You've caught others. I'm not alone then. I'm not alone then?
Around the villa are 3 other callers like yours. Caller 8, 12, and 14. Find all 3 and get them here to the fountain. Then we'll talk more. And should you get any ideas about killing each other and taking the treasure of the Sierra Madre for yourself, a warning. All your callers are linked. One of you dies, you all die. If that's what it takes to make you cooperate, so be it.
Why would you do that? Alright, so find the other 3 people with bomb collars. Bring them back here. I had other questions. I'm not going to help you. Why would you do that?
Because in some respects, breaking into the Sierra Madre is easier than breaking human instinct. Greed. The villa is filled with corpses. Some killed by the dangers here, some by me. Others turned on each other. Once they realized the Sierra Madre could be theirs, they cared nothing for their freedom, their survival, or each other.
Are they all dead? I had other questions. Alright, so find the other 3 people with bomb collars, bring them back here. I'm not going to help you. Are they all dead? Why would I ask this? I feel like it's implied that they're all dead, but this gives him an opportunity to be like, oh, what, all the other people that you brought here, are they all dead? He'll be like, oh no. They're far worse than dead. Alright, gives him an opportunity to hit us with one of them. Are they all dead?
The ones brought here live on only in what they've left behind. Their marks, graffiti on the walls, and victims they've killed. Some tried to help, left supplies and healing for others who came. Their reward? They were tracked down, killed by others with baser instincts. Some of these murderers went as far as to leave traps behind them, turning markers for help into death traps for anyone following them. It killed some of them when they forgot where the traps were, or when they desperately needed the assistance they had cut others off from.
Okay, so he didn't say it. Alright, fair enough. That said, if I were Father Elijah, I would simply have only recruited people who were kind. You know, I would have only trapped people who were kind. That I had already figured, yeah, these are people who will work together. I wouldn't put any ravenous murderers in with the bunch. You know, I wouldn't have done that. maybe that's a little bit of a tactical error on your ability to squad build. How many of these victims did you bring here? Where's my gear? I had other questions. Alright, so I find 3 other people with bomb collars, bring them back here. How many of these victims did you bring here?
Too many. This place is dangerous. And its quarantine measures, its hazards, have claimed many failures upon failures. You think I wanted to place collars on you to ensure compliance? No. If robots could have done this, I would have sent them. The Sierra Madre is a complicated lock. Cracking it open requires human hands.
And where is my gear?
The Sierra Madre has many defenses, means of screening guests for illicit or dangerous items. Your arrival here, weaponless, was not my intention. The casino, this villa, it takes anything with even a trace of radioactivity, traces of unknown substances, and returns it home. the bunker. The process is automated and the casino itself has other similar services. I was unable to find a workaround except to send others in as tools. Still, I have not left you defenseless. And the Sierra Madre's security, in some respects, can help you if you are resourceful enough.
How did you happen to find a collar then, without any trace of radioactivity? Or my Pip-Boy, right? I feel like, given that, I shouldn't have my Pip-Boy either, which very likely is powered by something slightly radioactive, as well as having had prolonged exposure, and God knows what Doc Mitchell did to it before all of this, right? Maybe we're just not supposed to think about this part too much. We're just don't worry about this. Don't worry about it. All right, what do you mean? I love being able to ask people, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? This has become my, like, favorite question to ask in an exasperated way to people. I feel like it's only growing in my love of it. Just asking people, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
This place is well preserved. Few who came here ever returned. All the treasures of the old world lie scattered about, virtually untouched. Search, hunt, craft what you can from what you find. The trash of the pre-war era can keep you alive. Food, knives, more. Use them. Even the villa's toxins and the residue it leaves behind can be shaped into tools and weapons. Gather it as well. Also, there is one more thing in your possession. A rifle that will keep you alive. As surely as the caller will.
Search, hunt, craft. Truly a sign of the times of when Dead Money came out. That these are the three words that people were like, fuck yeah. We get a game with all this shit in it, make that the tagline. This is what the people want. Little did we know that, like, in the span of the next 10 years, we would be overrun by shitloads of games, from AAAs to obscure indies, and including really janky indies that just wanted to cash in on the moment of people making survival crafting games of all kinds. What is this rifle? How is it not radioactive, by the way?
It was a hollow rifle, a weapon I constructed when I arrived. I have since made superior models and modifications. For now, that too will have to do until you find other weapons, and I suggest you do. The hollow rifle's ammo is limited. Still, it should serve well enough. I fashioned it from the holograms of the villa and used it against the villa's living inhabitants.
It shoots holograms? It's a holographic weapon? The inhabitants. There's people alive here? There's people alive? Okay, here we go. This is it. This is it. When I get to say, the inhabitants? There's people alive here? Courier 6. I wouldn't say they're alive anymore. Finally.
Yes, the inhabitants. Avoid them if you can. They are difficult to kill. Whatever has created them, bullets, explosions, energy, it can make them inert for a time, then they seem to crawl back up, restored. Perhaps it's the cloud. Perhaps something in their physiology.
I don't want to hear anything about it. Don't say anything. For some reason, he decided not to say it. What is the cloud?
The cloud is what blankets the sky here. You may smell it in the air. Copper and sulfur. Burns the lungs and seeps into the skin. As for its origins, I'm not certain. Pre-war industrial pollutants. Something in the Sierra Madre structure. It is unique across the wasteland, and deadly. It has kept this place preserved since the Great War.
Will exposure kill me?
No, while it will erode your health, it will only bring you to the point of death, no farther. At that point, the air is lethal only if you enter concentrated pockets of the cloud. Too long inside one, you'll die, so be careful where you step. I've seen some survive concentration of the cloud for short periods of time, if healthy enough. Others were too weak. Rebreathers, chemical suits, there is no protection against it. It decays all it touches. I found fighting it useless.
Well, is there any safe place to rest?
Anywhere sheltered from the cloud. Inside buildings, tunnels. Any place not exposed to the outside air. Anything the cloud has touched has preserved it one way or another. But only the holograms in the villa truly remain.
What holograms are you talking about?
Ghosts. They fill the villa. More in the casino. Much more. They carry out the functions the dead once did. They cannot be harmed. They only perform the same rote tasks until their power dies. They are of no consequence, except for the security holograms, the ones with the silhouettes of the armored Sierra Madre guards.
Why? Security doesn't sound safe to me. How are they different?
Most holograms perform specific functions. The security holograms, ever since the bombs fell, now perform their function. They will kill anyone they detect. They are immune to guns, weapons, EMPs, even energy weapons. Still, they have limitations. Their design limits their field of view, enough to avoid detection. Each has an emitter. Destroy or disable it, and they cease to be a threat. Still, at least they still work as intended. Other technology here is more of a threat to you. Notably, the villa's radios and speakers.
Radios and speakers?
Yes, music was intended to be broadcast all over the villa. Over time, however, the radio signal has decayed and emits a different frequency. Speakers and radios interfere with the bomb caller frequency and can trigger the detonators prematurely. It is an unfortunate side effect, one I did not anticipate. I was unable to calibrate the callers to block the signals. So, you'll have to make do.
Radios and speakers can set off my collar? So I have to deal with them or I explode? You gotta be kidding. This place is filled with radio mines that can kill me? You gotta be kidding!
Yes, but not immediately. You'll hear a beep from your collar's detonator. When you do, step back, scan the area, and find the signal source. There are damaged speakers and shielded ones. The damaged ones you can destroy at range. Don't get close. You can't switch them off like a radio. The damaged speakers are sparking. Hard to miss. The casings are resistant to vandalism. Punching or hitting them will not destroy them.
So how do I destroy the radios and speakers then? Aside from switching them off, what can I do? If I can't punch them or smash them, then that doesn't leave me many options. So what can I do?
Gunshots, energy blasts, even spears thrown with great force can puncture their exterior. Shielded speakers can't be destroyed at all. You'll need to avoid them or switch them off via a terminal. I'll leave the method up to you.
I had other questions. Alright, so find the other 3 people with bomb collars, bring them back here. That's all I needed to know. I'm not going to help you. I had other questions.
I am short on patience, and you are short on time.
Okay, well what is this place?
Unfamiliar with the legend of the Sierra Madre? The casino exists. You are one of the few who look upon it. Where you're standing is the villa beneath the casino above. The wreckage. The villa lies in the shadow. The villa is a dumping ground of failed construction. Pre-war junk that has aged poorly.
Yeah, man, I'm 33. I don't know. I've never seen the Treasure of the Sierra Madre or whatever the fuck the movie is called. I had other questions.
Ask.
How did I get here?
I brought you here. There are mechanisms in place once the traps across the Mojave are sprung. For now, your sole focus should be the Sierra Madre and how to get inside. Until then, you won't leave alive.
Okay. I wonder how he did it. That's maybe the biggest feat of all, is how he managed to do it. Maybe he had a robot. Or like power armor helped. Alright, I had other questions.
Ask.
Why is my vision... Wait, is my vision blurring? Why is my vision blurring?
It is the cloud covering the villa. The longer you are outside, the more its toxins seep into your system. Through the lungs and the skin. You will eat at you the longer you're outside. So wherever you go, move fast. Or you'll soon find yourself too weak to move. Fall asleep. And you will not wake up.
Okay, how about some other questions?
Ask.
What do you need me to do now?
Gather the 3 others needed for this job. Return them here. After that, I'll have more instructions for you.
You know, in knowing that I'm time-gated on all this stuff, I feel like he should have just told me all this before we got here. You know, he should have told me all this before I was standing in the air here, breathing it all in, getting it in my lungs and my skin, making my vision start to blur. All right, I had other questions.
Ask.
Who are you?
Someone who followed the call of the Sierra Madre just as you did. Now that I've found it's more than a story, I intend to take what's inside.
Oh, and a weird old man trapped in here too?
Why you followed the Pip-Boy here, and straight into one of my traps. Now, this is your reward.
Okay, I had other questions.
Ask.
How are you speaking to me?
Confused? Don't be. I'm commandeering the hologram technology of the villa. Numbers, equations, circuits, all can be controlled, provided there's a connection, and the knowledge to use it. This villa, the casino, a treasure trove of such devices. The holograms included.
Okay, I had other questions.
Ask.
Who are these people I'm gathering?
One is a trusted ally. Obedient, caller unknown, although the caller helps. The other 2, well, we'll have to see what the trap's got.
Okay, and how am I supposed to find them?
Your piece of Rocco trash will help you, I've insured it. It can latch onto the signal of the callers and tune into their frequencies. The bomb callers come with radios embedded in them. You can eavesdrop easily. It was part of their design to listen in. They can even screen out white noise from the environment to allow greater monitoring.
Do you have any suggestions for who I should get first?
Yes. Caller 8, the FEV reject, the super mutant. He's docile, predictable, and provided he's not starving, should be easy to command. I lost contact with him some time ago. Probably after he dragged you here from the trap. Find him. He'll follow you, caller or no.
Yeah, that explains that. What's FEV? Where can I find him? Yeah, I guess fair enough. Courier 6 hasn't really needed to know what the fuck FEV is.
A long story. FEV, a virus, is an even longer story. It gave birth to the docile one, turned them into a super mutant long ago.
Okay. Well, that's all I needed to know.
I've downloaded the instructions and markers on your Pip-Boy, in case you forget. And yes, I have access to that device on your wrist. Get the other 3 here after that. I'll have more instructions for you. Do this, I'll let you go. I'll let all of you go.
But that's the hardest part. Okay. Well, that's all I needed to know.
Good. If necessary, I will guide you through the villa's broadcast systems. If you get lost, return here, and I'll direct you. I've downloaded instructions on an audio log to your Pip-Boy in case you can't read. If you forget why you're here, let my voice remind you.
If you can't read. Alright, of course we have done a hard save.
If so, the Sierra Madre Casino, in all its glory, is inviting you to begin again.
Got some chips and whatnot. So is my health and whatnot deteriorating right now? Thanks to... Oh yeah, it looks like it is.
Stroll along the winding streets of our
Okay.
beautiful resort. Make new friends, or rekindle old flames. Let your eyes take in the luxurious expanse of the open desert under clear,
Okay.
starlit skies.
Good, good, good.
Gaze
Let's
straight
see,
forward to the
let's
sunset
check.
from our villa rooftops. Countless
Find caller
adventures
8,
await.
dog.
Gamble
Find
at our
dog
casino.
at the police station in the villa,
Or stay in one of
which
our
is right over here.
exclusive executive suites that
The
will
map
shelter
is
you
actually quite helpful.
and cater to your every whim. So if life's
How about these? Vending machine. This is an unusual looking crafting station. As you approach, lines of tiny holographic items appear on the dispensing tray. Wireframe schematics and lists of consumables the machine can assemble and package for the consumer. There is a slot on the side with the Sierra Madre symbol. The slot does not look to be part of the original design. And I can get various foods. Oh, you can return smokes. I forgot about that. So it's definitely worth it to pick up the smokes because we'll get goodies. Weird that you can cash out for smokes too. Right now it's just food. In fact, is there even a drink that I can get here? There's not. Okay.
Let your eyes take in the luxurious expanse of the open desert under clear, starlit
Good. Cosmic knife.
to the sunset from our villa rooftops. Countless diversions await.
Get these binded.
Our casino. Take in the
Some
theater.
duct tape.
Stay in one of our exclusive executive suites that will shelter you.
Fire hose box. Bunch of shit in there. I'll take it. Where's this one go to? Medical district. Whew, man, yeah, the new hardcore mode stuff is wild. I did not get to experience that my first time through.
Outside, you may notice your vision will pulse, get dizzy. It's the cloud. Eat your inside slowly. Too much exposure. Death.
Find me and we can talk. Got a bed we could snooze in, but really shouldn't be doing that. Okay. Some smokes. Nope, 12 or 20 gauge. Various hulls. Gun cabinet with a police pistol. Perfect for me. Some goodies there. Lovely. Oh. Okay.
Don't go through the gate to Puesta del Sol yet. Gather the others first.
Oh, okay. Sure. There's like a... Yeah, there's some chips and hulls here. And a gun. A single shotgun. Good. Even better. Let's see. Would I rather the tire iron or the knife? I think the knife. Okay. Let's try and hurry and get over here. Can you actually fast travel? No. No enchanted ring there. Cloud residue. Good thing we have High endurance. Right, good thing we do have that. A lot of chips. Okay, knife spear. A stem. Garbo. Let's take all that. Bench I could sit on. Dean's secret stash. Some goodies. I'll take them all. And a caravan shotgun. Better than the single shot, I think. No? Let's see, what was that? 6.4 times 7. 5.7 times 7. So actually the single shotgun is higher damage. Okay.
Watch out for the villa inhabitants. They're difficult to kill unless you chop them apart. If you can, blow them up or disintegrate them.
Do I have any bombs or whatever? No. Oh! Holy shit, it's gonna fucking kill me. Okay. Good, I'll take all that. Let's see, how about my other stats here? Oh, it reset all of my stats. Good. My head does hurt a lot. Okay. I guess I'll take the stems. How about this? Activate hologram control terminal 1. Sierra Madre host services protocol. Activate hologram. Sure. What's it gonna do? Oh, there's a guy here. Hello? Some hollow point magnum rounds. Good. Let me check the unit here. Okay. So it's this route we need to go? Yeah. I could go up as well. Can't interact with the hologram, can I? No. Don't they work as, like, distractions against the ghosts? I think. Metal box, some chips, wrench. Got some dense cloud coverage there. Drained MF cells. I do actually really enjoy Dead Money. I think it's maybe my favorite of the New Vegas DLCs. Alright, we could try and go through there, but I don't remember if there's a good reason to. I'm definitely getting fucked up by Cloud. Fuck. Whew. Was it worth it? I don't know. That shit's locked. Oh, fuck, right. Our own restrictions. Holy shit. Okay. Now, is that one of the things that's gonna fuck me up? What did I pick up here as well? Was that Patriot's Cookbook? Yeah. Okay. I could drink some health back, but I would have to trade off for rads. Very fun choice to make. You know what? I'll take it. I'll do it. I'll drink the shit water. Or do I have Rad-X right now? Do I have some? I have Rad away. Okay. Good, good, good. All right, that'll do. It's the police station. Oh, check it out. More chips. Good, good, good. It's amazing that it even lets people who are irradiated in, you know? Whatever weird security system there may be. That said, is he being an unreliable narrator when he speaks on that? I don't remember. Alright, let's go inside this annoying thing. Find God in the simplest of beasts.
Speakers and radios interfere with the bomb caller frequency and can trigger the detonators prematurely. It is an unfortunate side effect, one I did not anticipate. I was unable to calibrate the callers to block the signals, so you'll have to make do.
Oh. Oh, fuck. Okay. Is that one of the radios over there?
Noise makes my stomach hurt.
Whew. Okay, it is the ham radios. Gotcha. Vending machine code steady. I guess it gives us steady. Got some mugs here. Should I take some mugs? I don't know if we have need for them. Vending machine code 357 Magnum rounds. Okay, police chief's terminal. Hard lock. Whiskey. Dude, our one perk, our pre-war gourmet perk, is really going to come in handy here. Sunglasses. More good stuff. Okay, Sierra Madre Security Network. Sinclair visit. Holding cell. Communication. Sinclair visit. Sinclair did the rounds again today. Glad he left his ghostly entourage at the casino. Those walking light shows make me wonder why he's even got us on staff when they could blast us in a second. Otherwise, Sinclair runs a tight ship. Good to see him these days, and times. Don't know how smart he is, trying to make a resort to escape everything in the outside world. But rich guys can make it happen. Even ones that have been hit hard like Sinclair has. Holding cell. Nothing much to report. Pretty quiet tonight, even from Puesta del Sol. Imagine Morris up in the casino probably has more than enough with the guests coming in tonight. Poor bastard. Set up the radio so I can listen in on the gala event when it fires up, and left one out for the prisoners. If Sinclair doesn't want us to be strict with the guests tonight, I may just toss the key in the holding cage with anyone we pick up and let them unlock the door when they sleep it off. communications. Set up the radio room downstairs to broadcast through the speakers. Don't want to miss tonight's performance. The receiver down there is stronger than the desk radios we have up here. Stashed some supplies from the evidence room down there to celebrate once my shift is over. Way I figure it, the rest of the guards will be too busy to check up on me. Powerful radio down there. Okay. Dean's secret stash. Another martini, stims, another cosmic knife. Guess I'll take it. Guess I'll repair up the knives. Secret nades. We know. More secrets. First aid here. Some goodies inside, a toolbox. Some other crap. Another terminal. Security armor reinforced. Which, thanks to our restrictions, we are also not going to wear that. Yep, it is technically light armor. I'll wear some sunglasses. Why not? Okay, locker. Anything else? There's another one filled with a helmet. I don't think you can trade these items anywhere, but maybe I'm misremembering. Alright, this terminal. Inventory. Got the weapons and the mines in today, along with the shotguns and the ammo, enough to defend the villa if trouble breaks out. Sinclair's taken the world situation seriously, even all the way out here. Maybe more so because we're out here. Hate to think if someone got their hands on half the stuff we have stored here. Enough military ordnance to turn the villa into the villa. Do you say villa or villa? Or is it tomato? Into a minefield. Dispenser report. Dispensers are up and running. Unlike most everything else, we've had few problems with them. I heard they'd been part of some World's Fair exhibit Sinclair had seen, so he contacted the researchers about the dispensers to see if he could use them here. Turns out dispensers do more than supply convenience items. If there's an emergency or the threat of communist attack, codes can unlock ammo and repair kits for the dispensers. Stored backups of the codes in the contraband room, just in case. Which I think a lot of this stuff is very much reason why they recommend you come here first. You get ammunition, armor if you're into that. Reloading bench if you do that. I'll take all that stuff. More ammunition. Anything behind the door? Nope. Okay. Which, of course, we have low repair. So we can't exactly be fucking around with any of that. Okay. Great. Where's a key? Oh, there's one. Whew. Desk filled with eyeglasses, 6 chips. Hello. Looking very spooky. Yeah, honestly, this DLC is oozing with atmosphere. I would say that Dead Money might actually be like one of my favorite Fallout DLCs / expansions ever. I'd be down to make that argument. Or not necessarily argument, but to state my preference. Electric hot plate. Is this where you can do cooking? Yeah. Ghost sight vision. Jar of cloud residue. I forget. Can you do anything else with the jars? Because what does ghost sight vision do? Fuck, I don't know. I'll make it. What's important is that weighs nothing. La Fantoma. Another helmet. Glass pitcher. Maybe I'll take the glass pitcher. I can maybe convert water. Another cosmic knife. Sink I could drink from. Fridge here. Got some food. First aid on the wall. Almost missed it. Very easy lock right there. Okay, let's quick save. Good. Some reading glasses. More chips. More chips. Holding cells here. Sure. Some purified water. Sorry, skeleton. God helps those who help themselves. Got a bed with a dead-ass person. Some vodka around the back. I guess I'll ditch some of my trash items I've been picking up. Let's see. Okay, that will probably do for now. Don't have a key here. Is there anything else I can grab through the door? There's a magazine. Binoculars. Some smokes or shotgun shells.
Turn the noise off.
Weapon repair kit. Crucial. Probably the best reward for this DLC. A bunch of booze hidden here in the corner. Wonderful. Alright, looks like we're going into the basement now. Anything hidden under here? No. Okay. Station basement.
Knew you would come. Below the cage. Down to where I am. Maybe you saw the letters I scratched on the villa walls. A little farther. Follow my voice. That's it. The one in the cage? Dog. I had to lock him up. He keeps disobeying me.
Whew. Terminal here. Sierra Madre Police Network. Vending machine installation. Oversaw the street side vending machines installation today. All working. Mostly because the casino crew was running the show. Finally complained to the chief about the machines. I feel like a company store. We only get a few casino chips with a paycheck, so we can barely buy anything. Chief says he's not sure the chips were Sinclair's idea. Only if we had any problems with the machines, let him know immediately. Search and seizure. After another discussion with the Puesta del Sol crew, told Chief it'd be difficult to enforce the prohibition lists, let alone the searches. Chief had the gala on his brain, said Sinclair put construction of the villa more important than patting down the construction crews for liquor and chems as long as they didn't hurt anyone or each other. Got a little hot under the collar. Chief did too. Told me to walk it off. This whole thing stinks. Chief's barely got time for me. Now, Sinclair's turning a blind eye to things in the villa because his friend's running the show? No more parking tickets. One good thing about this assignment, no more writing parking tickets. Sinclair's laid out the streets so narrow, cars can't even come into the villa. Resources being what they are, may not want folks to waste gas coming here. Cuts down on traffic noise, too. Chief says it's more than that. Says Sinclair wanted the villa to be reclusive. Long as I don't have to worry about double parking snobs or Christless gas hogs clogging the villa, I couldn't care less. Wonder how he expects folks to get here, though. Seems extreme, even for privacy. Okay. Empty whiskey bottles, scrap metal. I forget, is scrap metal useful here for something in particular? Got some chips. More chips. Wonderful. Vacuum cleaner. Couple brooms. More chips. Storage area, cooling component, which we lack the repair necessary, I think, to build any of the improvised weapons. But hey, all this booze is good for us. Some buff out there too. Okay. Did I check all these filing cabinets? Yeah. Okay. I remember almost all of the radio collar beeping situations to be not too bad. There were like a handful of ones that were actually troublesome.
That's me, there on the table. The disc. My voice. Can't take any chances, though. You may be some victim who simply stumbled down here. If so, can't let you let Dog out. No, not yet. If you're who I think you are, you came to fetch Dog. Use him to drag others here. Now I'll use you. And that Pip-Boy you're wearing. You're smart. Clever. The key to Dog's cage is simple. Take my voice to the cage above. Let me speak to the beast inside. Then you and I, we can talk.
Okay, let's give it a listen.
Dog, back in the cage.
I forgot about that. Prisoner commands.
From now on, when I talk to you, pay attention. I've left markers on your Pip-Boy. Find the 3 other callers in town, 8, 12, and 14. Get them to the fountain. Obey me, and you can all go free.
Okay.
Are you listening? From now on, when I talk to you, pay attention.
I forget, is the knife spear a
Find the 3
throwable?
other callers in town, 8, 12, and 14. Get them to the fountain. Obey me, and you can all go free.
Oh, but there are throwing knife spears. Gotcha. Different type of item. Alright, let's head on back up. And we'll play the audio here. Let's see. Dog, back in the cage.
Dog, back in the cage.
What have we here? You weren't who I was expecting. I'm disappointed. Still, Even if you aren't my intended guest, you take direction. Good. You can't have been an idiot to figure out how to release me from my cage. Or perhaps you are, with that leash on your arm, and the one around your neck. With our collars and manacles, why, we may as well be kin.
What happened to your voice? That name carved on your chest. Are you Dog? Who locked you in that cage? That name carved on your chest. Are you Dog?
The carving's a reminder for mirrors and for Dog. Dog, who you heard coming in, howling and hungry, as always. I've been trapped in here for some time. Then you come along and let me out. So, you opened my cage for a reason. Now, I want to know why.
Science, 12 out of 35. I heard electricity and radios can cause voices in people's heads. Medicine, 14 out of 35. Did you hit your head or something? You're acting odd. What are you exactly? You're acting different than before. I was looking for someone with a collar like mine. Where's your collar? Why did you lock yourself in the cage? If you weren't expecting me, who were you waiting for? I need to get you out of here. We'll be straightforward. I was looking for someone with a collar like mine. Where is your collar?
It's close. Closer than I'd like. Dog's been into things. Needs to think before he eats. Chew before he swallows. He's eager that way. Now the collar's a part of me. Inside. I can feel its electronic heartbeat, clicking and burning down below. Like before. It was cold and heavy before going in the cage. Now you're here, and it's pulling and kicking again, tugging like a leash. Interesting.
If that collar inside you is active, I didn't switch it on. How the hell did you or whoever eat one of these collars? Maybe you shouldn't go around shoving old world tech in your stomach. Forget it, I had other questions. More importantly, how did you survive being that close to the radios? Is your tummy, like, lined with lead? Does a super mutant tummy prevent the radio signal from reaching it? Now you're, like, immune to those signals? If that collar inside you is active, I didn't switch it on.
Really? Yet it led you here, to me. And now you're here, and it's burning a hole in my guts. Maybe it's crying for its owner.
Well, maybe you shouldn't go around shoving old world tech into your stomach.
As if I had a choice. Sometimes instinct takes over, and that's when I go into the cage. It's like curiosity that way. After all, you wouldn't have put that collar on by choice. Perhaps it was your curiosity that caused that hand to close on your neck.
How the hell did you or whoever eat one of those collars anyway?
They detach. When segmented, they look like nothing more than metallic rad scorpions. And if they're attached to neck flesh, warm, red. Dog doesn't care what's on the body he's crushing in his hands. He'll mangle it, twist it, make it fit until he's full. Dog can't help himself. Hungry, greedy. And now the collar's inside, alive again. And we're trapped here until it goes cold.
I forgot. He ate someone else's collar. Okay. Well, forget it. I had other questions.
Of course you do. And so do I.
Lockpick. 24 out of 35. So you're locked in there. Where's the key? Why did you lock yourself in the cage? If you weren't expecting me, who were you waiting for? So you're the one who knows how I got to the villa. Science, 12 out of 35. Why did you surround yourself with all these radios? I need to get you out of there. Why did you surround yourself with all these radios?
I was afraid Dog would get lonely. The voices, as static and whispering as they are still company.
Why did you lock yourself in the cage?
No. Why did I lock him in the cage? I locked him in because I could feel him getting hungry again. There wasn't much time. If Dog roams, he gets into trouble. Eats things he shouldn't. Listens to others he shouldn't. So he's safer in here. We're safer in here. I hoped if I locked him in here, the one he obeys would come for him. Instead, I get you.
If you locked him, in, what if you couldn't get out? If you weren't expecting me, who were you waiting for? Yeah, who were you waiting for, if not me?
Don't play stupid. I already have to mind one child. You must have figured it out by now. The old man obsessed with the Sierra Madre, riddled with greed. Hoped you might be him when I woke up. All you are is his hand. You're the same kind of greed. Followed the radio, the broadcast, and now you're here, all confused. Not for long. You'll figure it out.
Why do you say I'm the same as the old man? This old man, what do you know about him? So you're the one who knows how I got to the villa. You're the one who knows how I got here.
Of course I know. Even if I don't see it happen. Down in the cage, I hear echoes of the footfalls, the click of the collars. Every time I see one of you, I know exactly how you got here. You couldn't help yourselves, any more than Dog can help himself. You heard the voice, the promise, and then you walked right into one of the old man's traps. Then Dog comes for you, drags you here.
You brought me here to the villa, so you know the way back? You brought me here to the villa.
Me? You think I want to haul bodies around the wastes like a Brahmin at the whip? No, Dog does it. When the old man says fetch, Dog fetches. You were in a man trap, and Dog made his rounds and dragged you here. When, I don't know, but it must have been recent, before the cage.
Why do you say that? So you know the way back? Why do you say that?
I don't remember you. That isn't surprising. What is that it was when Dog was out of his cage. Free, hungry. He knows not to eat anything he catches in the traps. After that, however, so he dragged you here. You got spared. Dog must have fed after you arrived. Once he was fed, that allowed me out of the cage and put him inside. Do you remember how long you were out?
I don't remember. Only woke up when my Pip-Boy went active. No idea. I was unconscious the whole time. So, you know the way back? No idea. I was unconscious the whole time.
Must have already been in the cage. Already had the collar in me. You're lucky Dog didn't devour you. Otherwise, we'd be closer than we are now.
So here's another question. When Dog God ate the collar, I assume the collar was on someone else and he ate it, right? And thus he kind of got stuck in this predicament out of being too hungry. But when that person died, how come the collar didn't blow up and all the others linked to it didn't blow up? You know? How come the collar didn't blow up as soon as that person died? And similarly, does that mean it's not going to blow up now? I don't remember. I definitely remember blowing him up, though. I'll say that. I definitely remember blowing this guy up. Okay. Why do you say I'm the same as the old man?
You're not him any more than I'm Dog. But that collar around your neck, you're an extension of the old man's grasp. Clumsy, perhaps, but a tool, yes. And once you get acclimated to the Sierra Madre, then you'll feel the same overpowering hunger the old man does. And then you'll be him, not just his hand.
The old man, what do you know about him?
Elijah. Human. Weak like all of you are. Feeling age circling him like starved dogs, howling for blood. To me, he reeks of age and failure. And madness. To me, he is simply the old man. To Dog, he is Master. His name, meaningless. Running out of years, hopes and dreams running through his withered hands like sand from the big empty. And scorched by the sun.
The big empty. Scorched by the sun.
The old man, this Elijah, tried to hold the sun in his hands. Arrogance. Was cast down for it. Icarus' crime was to fly too high. Elijah wanted to bring the sun down to him. Arrogance.
I forget, is that a nod to events that transpired at Helios 1? Right, was Elijah present for the fight between the NCR and the Brotherhood there? Okay, what is he doing here?
Heard the call of the Sierra Madre, just like you did. Exactly the same way. Finds out it's more than a story. Comes to this shining, poisonous grail, this jewel of the desert. Dog knows him more than I do. Dog's always nodding, always obeying him, because he's weak and hungry and greedy for Master's affection.
So you are the one who knows how I got here.
Of course I know. Even if I don't see it happen. Down in the cage, I hear echoes of the footfalls, the click of the collars. Every time I see one of you, I know exactly how you got here. You couldn't help yourselves, any more than Dog can help himself. You heard the voice, the promise, and then you walked right into one of the old man's traps. Then Dog comes for you, drags you here.
So you know the way back?
The way back doesn't matter. Try to leave, try to disobey, and your collar ends the journey faster than you can say, begin again. You're clever. You'd be able to find a way back if you left the villa. I can find the way back, if back is where I even wanted to go. Until the old man lets you go, you're going nowhere. This beautiful paradise, with all its toxins and death, it's home.
So why did you bring me here?
Me? You think I want to...
Okay.
You were in...
All right, I had other questions?
Of course you do. And so do I.
A lot of these are looping back. So you're locked in there? Where's the key?
It's close. Safe. I did lock myself in, after all.
Okay. Why did you lock yourself in the cage?
No. Why did I lock him in the cage?
Yeah, we heard this.
I hope...
Okay. I need to get you out of there.
No, I don't think so. Even in here, I have more control than you do. I'm not leaving until the one who controls the collars shows. Not his voice, not his hand, not his lackey. Him. And when he comes to see me, we'll settle things. So go on. Go back to your master. Tell him I'm waiting for him. Dog may follow him. I won't.
If you don't come with me, he'll set off our collars, yours and mine. Do you want to die, cooperate, or you're both dead? I could order Dog to come with me. I bet he'd obey. If you don't come with me, he'll set off our collars, yours and mine.
Then I still win. I'd rather die in this cell than have Dog follow him any longer, follow his orders, his commands, desperate for recognition. The old man, he has the need to hold on, to the past, to the Madre. I'd rather be free, let go of this shell, than have it cage me any longer.
I want my freedom too. You think I like having this collar on me? Well, what if we go after the old man together? I could order Dog to come with me. I bet he'd obey. But what if we go after the old man together?
No, I don't trust you. Even if you're not working with him, you'll fall into the same trap he did. You may think you can take your revenge. That'll change. You'll start thinking there's a way to have it all.
Well, I want my freedom too. You think I like having this collar on me? Sounds like Dog might be more willing to get out of the cage than you. Do you think I like having this collar on me?
They all wanted their freedom at first. Then, they realized they could get inside the Sierra Madre. After that, their freedom wasn't important anymore. They couldn't let go, just like the old man. So you say you want your freedom? No. Even if you feel that way, it won't last. You'll forget, get greed blind, and you'll turn.
Well, it sounds like Dog might be more willing to get out of the cage than you.
Dog? You're not talking to him now, are you? No. Even if you could drag Dog out of his cage, you still couldn't get him out of this cage. I put him here for a reason. If he could have escaped, he would have. So here he stays.
Well, I can't leave until we get through this.
Of course you can't. This cage is locked tight. From you and the old man.
Okay. I heard electricity and radios can cause voices in people's heads.
Perhaps. Or maybe I was here all the time, watching, waiting for you. Dog and I take turns in the cage. One steps out, the other goes back in. Now, what do you want?
Okay. We may as well say this. Medicine, 14 out of 35. Did you hit your head or something? You're acting odd.
No. Sometimes it simply wakes voices up. Dog and I take turns in the cage.
Okay. Well, I need to get you out of there.
No. I'm...
Yada yada, we heard this. I could order Dog to come with me. I bet he'd obey.
I put him here for a reason.
Okay, forget it. I had other questions. I need to get you out of there. Ooh, I'm stuck in dialogue. Okay. I can't leave until we get through this. Okay. So why did you lock yourself in the cage?
No. Why did I?
Yeah, we heard this.
If Dog roams, he gets into trouble. Eats things. I hoped if I locked him in here, the one he'll...
Yeah, you got me. Okay. If you locked him, in, what if you couldn't get out?
Oh, I have the key. Always did. Hid it on the chain behind my neck before Dog came bursting out, eating everything he could. Wanted to make sure whoever came to fetch Dog spoke to me first. Got within reach. Instead, I get you.
Wait, so you or Dog doesn't know the key is on him?
Dog and I don't share everything. What I know, he doesn't. What he knows, what little he knows, I don't. For example, your arrival is a surprise. I wished that I could have remembered. I'm sure Dog knew. And when he's feeding, well, I sometimes have to find out about it later. Now all there is to do is wait for my intended guest.
Okay. If you weren't expecting me, who were you waiting for?
Don't play stupid.
Yeah, I know. I had to say it. It was lit up. So you're the one who knows how I got here?
Of course I know.
Yep, I know you know. You're the one who brought me here? Okay. I need to get you out of here.
No.
Okay. I could order Dog.
I put him here.
Well, the key is in there with you and Dog.
Yes, but Dog doesn't know that. We don't share everything. Sometimes it's a blessing. Sometimes it causes difficulties. Now I think it's a blessing. It keeps you on that side of the cage. Now, you go fetch. Find your master. Bring him here so we can talk.
I could just tell Dog he has the key. Something tells me I could walk Dog through unlocking a door. I could just tell Dog he has the key.
Yes, you could. And once he was out, all starving and hungry, what do you think he would do then? Be careful what cage you open, because he won't go back in it without a fight. He'll tear you apart. He won't care if it kills you both.
If he hears the old man's voice, he'll do what the old man says. If you weren't expecting me, who were you waiting for? Okay, these are looping again. The dialogue here is a little wild because it keeps lighting up ones that we have definitely already clicked on. Okay, if he hears the old man's voice, he'll do what the old man says.
Dog obeys, yes. Why? Do you have some means of contacting the old man?
I can play his voice, yeah. I have an audio log from him on my Pip-Boy. The old man's voice is on my Pip-Boy, just like yours. Wait, you have a Pip-Boy? I'm gonna say that.
You don't play it. If you do, I'll find a way to get out of the cage, end you. I'll murder you, crush your arms and legs until...
Goodbye, whoever you are. I'm going to let Dog out of his cage. Calm down. Follow me willingly. I won't do it. Alright, if you chill and follow me willingly, I won't do it.
No, you wouldn't. If you did, you won't escape this place alive. I'd shatter every one of your limbs to splinters and leave you here. You think I'm afraid of your collar exploding, killing us? No. I'll leave you breathing, then keep walking until my collar goes cold. I'll prop your broken body in view of the Sierra Madre so you can see what you came to steal, forever out of reach as you die.
I can't convince you I'm not here for the Sierra Madre or the old man, so I'll prove it. I have the power to let Dog out of his cage. I'm going to prove it by not doing it. Goodbye, whoever you are. I'm going to let Dog out of his cage. I feel like 1 and 2 are the same response. I can't convince you I'm not here for the Sierra Madre or the old man, so I'll prove it. I have the power to let Dog out of his cage. I'm going to prove it by not doing it. I have the power to let Dog out of his cage. I'm going to prove it by not doing it.
No. No, you're not. Even though Dog's more docile, easier to control. You may regret this. This place is where creatures like Dog can survive. The people that fill its streets. He is as vicious, more vicious than them. His hunger can help you more than I can. When I am in control, the shell is difficult to fight in.
What do you mean? Even if Dog is more helpful, we can manage. In that case, I will bring him along. I don't need you. It's just like, well, you got me. You convinced me. All right, I guess fuck you then. Yeah, you got me. Okay, eat shit. See ya. What do you mean?
The inhabitants of the villa, they are difficult to kill. They need to be chopped apart, hacked on the ground, disintegrated if you can. They are difficult to kill, but not to devour. And Dog is always hungry. If he is with you when they fall, he will fall on them, end them. If I am with you, fighting will be far more difficult.
That's okay. I can shoot off something's head. I have a knife. Even if Dog is more helpful, we can manage.
I am not sure you belong here. No, you don't belong here. Yet, you came this far, and I'm not interested in remaining here any longer. I'll unlock the cage.
All right, let's get out of here. Meet me over at the fountain. We'll plan our next move. All right, let's get out of here.
Very well. Lead on.
Assemble your crew. Recruit. Oh, autosaved and got away with it. God has given you the In My Footsteps perk. Cool. Thanks, God. This perk grants you a bonus to stealth, as well as the ability to step lightly around placed traps. Perfect. Okay. Great. Anything else good in here? Yeah, there's a playing card. And anything else? No. Yeah, I guess are we buds now with God? God is my best friend right now. I feel like we're pals big time. You don't happen to have a key to this, do you? Let's see, what's in your inventory?
All of your
Anything?
weapons will do, and your stems.
I can't ever tell how truly evil he is, or if he's just being funny. You know, if he's just being a little, like, sardonic. He's just being a little twisted. You know, he's just being a little bit of a sicko. Alright. Okay. Well, I guess we'll call it here for now. When next we return, maybe we'll chat with the Dog God, or at the very least God again. We'll have another talk with God. And then we'll go look around some more of the Sierra Madre and breathe in some toxic fumes. Go find the other two, right? Until next time, please take care of each other.